Chapter 11, Creating Brand Equity. The learning objectives are: describe examples of different branding strategies, recognize appropriate uses of various approaches to differentiation-based marketing strategy, modify marketing strategy to match the product stage in its life cycle, match the degree of risk associated with appropriate growth strategy, identify 4 strategies for corporate growth, and identify the appropriate marketing strategy for a new firm. Branding is the process of endowing products and services with the power of a brand. It's all about creating differences between products. Marketers need to teach consumers who the product is by giving it a name and other brand elements to identify it, as well as what the product does and why consumers should care. Branding creates mental structures that help consumers organize the knowledge about products and services in a way that clarifies their decision-making and in the process provides value to the firm. Brand equity is the added value endowed to products and services with consumers. It may be reflected in the way consumers think, feel, and act with respect to the brand, as well as in the prices, market share, and profitability it commands. Marketers build brand equity by creating the right brand knowledge structures with the right consumers. The success of this process depends on all brand-related contacts, whether market-initiated or not. From a marketing management perspective, there are various kinds of brand equity drivers. They are the initial choices for the brand element or identities making up the brand, like brand names, URLs, logos, symbols, characters, spokespeople slogans, jingles, packages, and signage. Microsoft chose the name Bing for its new search engine because it felt it unambiguously conveyed search and the aha moment of finding what you're looking for. It's also short, appealing, memorable, active, and effective multiculturally. The second driver for brand equity is that the product and service and all accompanied marketing activities and supporting marketing programs. General Mills and its longtime CMO are employing a number of new marketing activities to sell cereals, cake, mixes, and yogurt. The company is exploring how to best use smartphones with consumers via QR codes, apps, and augmented reality, developing new packaging strategies in the process. Third, driver to brand equity is other associations indirectly transferred to the brand by linking it to some other entity, like a person, place, or thing. The brand name of New Zealand Vodka 42 Below refers to both the latitude that runs through New Zealand and the percentage of the drink's alcohol content. The packaging and other visual cues are designed to leverage the perceived purity of the country to communicate the positioning for the brand. Our form uses an established brand to introduce a new product. The product is called a brand extension. Brand extensions fall into 2 general categories. In a line extension, the parent brand covers a new product within a product category it currently serves, such as with new flavors, forms, colors, ingredients, and packet sizes. Danone has introduced several types of Danone yogurt line extensions through the years. Fruit on the bottom, all natural flavors, Danonino, and Light and Fit. In a category extension, marketers use the parent brand to enter a different product category, such as Swiss Army watches. Honda has used its company name to cover such different products as automobiles, motorcycles, snowblowers, lawnmowers, marine engines, and snowmobiles. This allows the firm to advertise that it can fit 6 Hondas in a 2-car garage. One of the leading hotel and leisure companies in the world, Starwood Hotels and Resorts Worldwide, has more than 1,200 properties in 100 countries and 181,000 employees at its owned and managed properties. In its rebranding attempt to go beyond beds, Starwood has differentiated its hotels among emotional and experiential lines. Its hotel and call center operators can weigh different experiences at the firm's different chains, as does the firm's advertising. Starwood has 9 distinct lifestyle brands in its portfolio. Here is how some of them are positioned. Sheraton, the largest brand. Sheraton is about warm, comforting, and casual. Its core value centers on connections. Sheraton enables you to connect to your location and to those back home. The 4 Points by Sheraton. For the self-sufficient traveler, 4 Points is select service hotel that strives to be honest and uncomplicated. The brand is all about providing the comforts of home with little indulgences like local craft beers and free high-speed internet access and bottled water. W, with a brand personality defined as flirty, for the insider, and an escape. W offers guests unique locally inspired experiences with a what's new/what's next attitude. Westin emphasizes on personal, instinctive, and renewal, has led to a new sensory welcome featuring a white tea scent, signature music, and lightning and refreshing towels. Each room features Westin's own heavenly bed and bath products. The reason behind talking about these different brands of Starwood hotels is the importance of experiential branding and emotional branding. Now, flanker or fighter brands are positioned with respect to competitors' brands so that more important and more profitable flagship brands can retain the desired positioning. Busch Bavarian is priced and marketed to protect Anheuser-Busch's premium Budweiser. Marketers walk a fine line in designing fighter brands, which must be neither so attractive that they take sales away from their higher-priced comparison brands, nor designed so cheaply that they reflect poorly on them. What are some of the advantages and disadvantages of brand extensions? Many firms have decided to leverage their most valuable asset by introducing a host of new brands under their strongest brand names. Consumers form expectations about a new product based on what they know about the parent brand and the extent to which they feel this information is relevant. Besides facilitating acceptance of new products, brand extensions can provide feedback benefits. They can help to clarify the meaning of a brand and its core values or improve customer loyalty to the company behind the extension. Through their brand extensions, Crayola means colorful arts and crafts for kids. Aunt Jemima means breakfast foods, and Weight Watchers means weight loss and maintenance. The disadvantage, however, of brand extension is brand dilution. This occurs when consumers no longer associate the brand with a specific or highly similar set of products and start thinking less of the brand in summary. A brand is a name, term, sign, symbol, design, or some combination of these elements intended to identify the goods and services of one seller or group of sellers and to differentiate them from those of competitors. The different components of a brand names, logos, symbols, package designs, and so on, are called brand elements. Brands are valuable intangible assets that offer a number of benefits to customers and firms and need to be managed carefully. The key to branding is that consumers perceive differences among brands in a product category. Brand equity should be defined in terms of marketing effects uniquely attributable to a brand. That is, different outcomes result when a product or service is marketed under its brand than when it is not. Building brand equity depends on three main factors. 1. The initial choices for the brand elements or identities making up the brand. 2. The way the brand is integrated into the supporting marketing program. And 3. The associations indirectly transferred to the brand by links to some other entity, the company, country of origin, channel of distribution, or another brand. Brand audits measure where the brand has been, and tracking studies measure where the brand is now, and whether marketing programs are having the intended effects. A branding strategy identifies which brand elements a firm chooses to apply across the various products it sells. In a brand extension, a firm uses an established brand name to introduce a new product. Potential extensions must be judged by how effectively they leverage existing brand equity to a new product, as well as how effectively they contribute to the equity of the parent brand in turn. Brands may expand coverage, provide protection, extend an image, or fulfill a variety of other roles for the firm. Each brand name product must have a well-defined positioning to maximize coverage, minimize overlap, and thus optimize the portfolio. Customer equity is a concept that is complementary to brand equity and reflects the sum of lifetime values of all customers for a brand. What is branding? Is the process of creating and managing a unique identity for a company, product, or service. It involves developing a distinct name, design, or symbol to build awareness and create positive associations in consumers' minds. What is brand equity? Is the value and strength of a brand that drives customer preference and loyalty. It represents the extra value a brand offers compared to generic alternatives. Brand equity is built through consistent branding, positive experiences, and strong brand associations. What is brand extension? Uses a brand name to launch new items or categories. It leverages brand value, reduces marketing expenses, and wins customer acceptability. However, brand image, expansion failure, and consumer confusion may result. What is experiential branding? creates memorable and immersive customer experiences by emphasizing emotions, senses, and engagement. Starwood Hotels and Resorts exemplify this approach with their diverse hotel brands, offering unique themes, personalized services, and creating lasting memories for guests. What is branding? Is the process of endowing products and services with the power of a brand, creating differences between products and establishing a brand identity. What is brand equity? Brand equity refers to the added value that a brand has in the eyes of consumers. It encompasses consumers' thoughts, feelings, actions, as well as the brand's market share, profitability, and pricing power. How do marketers build brand equity? Marketers build brand equity by creating the right brand knowledge structures with the right consumers. This involves carefully choosing brand elements, developing marketing activities and programs, and establishing associations with other entities. What are some examples of branding strategies? Examples of branding strategies include creating a unique brand name, designing appealing logos and symbols, using memorable slogans and jingles, developing distinctive packaging, and utilizing effective signage. How can marketers differentiate their products through branding? Marketers can differentiate their products through branding by creating unique brand elements, emphasizing the product's unique features and benefits, and positioning the brand in a way that sets it apart from competitors. Why is it important to modify marketing strategy based on a product's life cycle stage? Modifying marketing strategy based on a product's life cycle stage allows marketers to address the changing needs and preferences of consumers. It ensures that the marketing efforts are aligned with the product's current market position and maximizes its growth potential. What are the 4 strategies for corporate growth? The 4 strategies for corporate growth are market penetration, market development, product development, and diversification. Explain market penetration as a growth strategy. Market penetration involves selling more of an existing product in existing markets. It aims to increase market share by attracting new customers or encouraging existing customers to buy more. Give an example of market development as a growth strategy. Market development involves entering new markets with existing products. For example, a company that sells luxury cars in the United States may decide to expand into emerging markets like China or India. How does branding contribute to creating value for a firm? Branding creates value for a firm by organizing consumers' knowledge about products and services, facilitating their decision-making process, and influencing their thoughts, feelings, and actions toward the brand. It also enhances a brand's market share, pricing power, and profitability. What are some potential disadvantages of brand extensions? One disadvantage of brand extensions is brand dilution, where consumers no longer associate the brand with a specific or highly similar set of products. This can weaken the brand's identity and impact its overall perception. How do flanker or fighter brands help protect flagship brands? Flanker or fighter brands are positioned with respect to competitors' brands to protect more important and profitable flagship brands. They serve as alternative options for consumers without directly competing with the flagship brand. Why is emotional branding important? Emotional branding focuses on creating a strong emotional connection between the brand and consumers. It helps differentiate the brand and establish a deeper bond with customers, leading to increased loyalty and brand preference. Give an example of emotional branding in the hospitality industry. Starwood Hotels and Resorts worldwide differentiate their hotels based on emotional and experiential lines. Brands like Doi Hotels and Westin create unique experiences and emotions for guests, enhancing their overall stay. What is the role of brand elements in brand equity? Brand elements, such as brand names, logos, symbols, slogans, and packaging, contribute to brand equity by helping consumers identify and differentiate the brand from competitors. They serve as cues for consumers' thoughts, feelings, and actions toward the brand. How does brand equity benefit a company? Brand equity benefits a company by increasing consumer awareness, preference, and loyalty to the brand. It also allows the company to command higher prices, gain market share, and achieve higher profitability. Why did Microsoft choose the name Bing for its search engine? Microsoft chose the name Bing for its search engine because it effectively conveys the idea of search and the aha moment of finding what you're looking for. It is short, appealing, memorable, and works well across different cultures. How can brand extensions be categorized? Brand extensions can be categorized as line extensions and category extensions. Explain line extensions as a brand extension strategy. involve introducing new products within a product category that the parent brand already serves. This can include new flavors, forms, colors, ingredients, or packet sizes. What is branding? Branding is the process of endowing products and services with the power of a brand, creating differences between products and giving them a name and other brand elements to identify and differentiate them. What is brand equity? Brand equity is the added value endowed to products and services with consumers. It reflects how consumers think, feel, and act with respect to the brand, as well as its prices, market share, and profitability. What are the drivers of brand equity? The drivers of brand equity include the brand elements or identities, brand names, logos, symbols, the product and accompanying marketing activities, and other associations indirectly linked to the brand. Give an example of a brand name that effectively conveys its purpose. Microsoft's search engine, Bing, effectively conveys the concept of search and the satisfaction of finding what you're looking for. It is short, appealing, memorable, and works across different cultures. How can marketing activities contribute to brand equity? Marketing activities such as advertising, packaging, and other strategies can enhance brand equity by creating positive associations and reinforcing the brand's value proposition in the minds of consumers. Provide an example of leveraging associations for brand positioning. New Zealand vodka brand 42 Below leverages the country's perceived purity and its latitude, 42 degrees below the equator, to communicate the brand's positioning and quality. What is a brand extension? A brand extension is when a company uses its established brand name to introduce a new product in a related or unrelated category. Differentiate between line extension and category extension. Line extension occurs when a brand introduces new products within the same category it currently serves, while category extension involves using the brand name to enter a different product category. Give an example of a line extension. Danone introducing new flavors and variations of its Danone yogurt, such as fruit on the bottom, all natural flavors, Danonino, and Light and Fit, would be considered line extensions. Provide an example of a category extension. Honda using its brand name to cover products such as automobiles, motorcycles, snowblowers, lawnmowers, marine engines, and snowmobiles demonstrates category extension. How can brand extensions benefit a company? Brand extensions can leverage the strength of the parent brand, facilitate acceptance of new products, improve customer loyalty, and provide feedback to clarify the brand's meaning and core values. What is the potential disadvantage of brand extensions? Brand dilution is a disadvantage of brand extensions. It occurs when consumers no longer associate the brand with a specific or highly similar set of products, leading to a diminished brand perception. Why is experiential branding important? Experiential branding focuses on creating emotional connections and unique experiences for customers, which can differentiate a brand and enhance its appeal. Describe the positioning of 4 Points by Sheraton. Is positioned as a select service hotel that caters to self-sufficient travelers, providing the comforts of home with little indulgences and amenities like local craft beers and free high-speed internet access. What is the brand personality of W Hotels? Is defined by a brand personality that is flirty, insider-focused, and offers unique, locally inspired experiences with a what's new/what's next attitude. How does Westin Hotels emphasize its brand positioning? Its brand positioning of personal, instinctive, and renewal through sensory elements like a signature white tea scent, soothing music, and refreshing towels, along with its exclusive, heavenly bed and bath products. What is the purpose of flanker or fighter brands? Flanker or fighter brands are positioned with respect to competitors' brands to protect more important and profitable flagship brands, ensuring they retain their desired positioning. What is a potential challenge in designing fighter brands? Marketers need to strike a balance when designing fighter brands to ensure they are not too attractive and take sales away from higher-priced comparison brands, nor appear too cheap and reflect poorly on them. How can brand extensions provide feedback benefits? Can help clarify the meaning and core values of a brand, improve customer loyalty to the company, and provide feedback on the brand's perception and performance. Give an example of a brand extension that demonstrates feedback benefits. Crayola leveraging its brand to introduce colorful arts and crafts products for kids is an example of a brand extension that reinforces the brand's core values and improves customer loyalty. What are the advantages of brand extensions? Can leverage existing brand equity, facilitate acceptance of new products, improve customer loyalty, and reinforce the meaning and core values of the brand. What is the disadvantage of brand extensions? Brand dilution is a potential disadvantage of brand extensions, where consumers may no longer associate the brand with a specific or highly similar set of products, leading to a diminished brand perception. How do consumers form expectations about a brand extension? Consumers form expectations about a brand extension based on their knowledge of the parent brand and the relevance of that information to the new product. What role does consumer knowledge play in accepting brand extensions? Consumer knowledge of the parent brand helps in accepting brand extensions by establishing initial expectations and perceptions of the new product. How does Aunt Jemima demonstrate brand extension? Aunt Jemima extends its brand into breakfast foods, leveraging the existing brand's association with quality breakfast products. Why is it important for brand extensions to be relevant? Brand extensions need to be relevant to the parent brand and its core values to ensure consumers perceive them as a natural extension and maintain a positive brand association. How can brand dilution occur? Brand dilution can occur when consumers no longer associate the brand with a specific or highly similar set of products, leading to a weakened brand perception. Explain the concept of brand equity. Brand equity is the value and perception that a brand holds in the minds of consumers, influencing their thoughts, feelings, actions, and the brand's financial performance. How do marketers build brand equity? Marketers build brand equity by creating the right brand knowledge structures with the right consumers. Through effective branding strategies, marketing activities, and positive brand associations. Describe the concept of brand elements. Brand elements are the components that make up a brand, including brand names, logos, symbols, characters, spokespeople, slogans, jingles, packages, and signage. Why did Microsoft choose the name Bing for its search engine? Microsoft chose the name Bing for its search engine because it unambiguously conveys the concept of search and the satisfaction of finding what you're looking for. It is also short, appealing, memorable, and effective across different cultures. How do marketing activities contribute to brand equity? Marketing activities such as advertising, packaging, and other strategies help create positive brand associations, reinforce the brand's value proposition, and enhance brand equity. Provide an example of leveraging other associations for brand positioning. The brand 42 Below New Zealand vodka leverages the country's perceived purity and its latitude, 42 degrees below the equator. To communicate the brand's positioning and quality, what are the two general categories of brand extensions? The two general categories of brand extensions are line extensions and category extensions. Explain line extension with an example. Occurs when a parent brand introduces new products within the same product category it currently serves. For example, Danone introducing new flavors and variations of its Danone yogurt would be a line extension. Provide an example of a category extension. Honda using its brand name to cover different product categories, such as automobiles, motorcycles, snowblowers, lawnmowers, and marine engines. Demonstrates category extension. How can brand extensions benefit a company? Brand extensions can leverage the strength of the parent brand, facilitate acceptance of new products, improve customer loyalty, and provide feedback to clarify the brand's meaning and core values. What is a disadvantage of brand extensions? Is brand dilution, where consumers no longer associate the brand with a specific or highly similar set of products, leading to a diminished brand perception. Why is experiential branding important? Experiential branding focuses on creating emotional connections and unique experiences for customers, differentiating a brand and enhancing its appeal. How is Sheraton positioned? Sheraton is positioned as a warm, comforting, and casual brand that emphasizes connections, connecting guests to their location and to those back home. Describe the positioning of 4 Points by Sheraton. 4 Points by Sheraton is positioned as a select-service hotel that caters to self-sufficient travelers, offering the comforts of home with little indulgences like local craft beers and free high-speed internet access. What is the brand personality of W Hotels? The brand personality of W Hotels is defined as flirty, insider-focused, and providing unique locally inspired experiences with a what's new/what's next attitude. How does Westin Hotels emphasize its brand positioning? Emphasizes its brand positioning of personal, instinctive, and renewal through sensory elements such as a white tea scent, signature music, refreshing towels, and its own heavenly bed and bath products, while our flanker or fighter brands, important flanker or fighter brands, are positioned in relation to competitors' brands to protect more important and profitable flagship brands. Maintaining their desired positioning in the market, what is the challenge in designing fighter brands? The challenge in designing fighter brands is to strike a balance, ensuring they are attractive enough to compete, but not so attractive that they take sales away from higher-priced comparison brands. What are the advantages of brand extensions? Brand extensions leverage existing brand equity, facilitate acceptance of new products, improve customer loyalty, and reinforce the meaning and core values of the brand. What is the potential disadvantage of brand extensions? The potential disadvantage of brand extensions is brand dilution, where consumers no longer associate the brand with a specific or highly similar set of products, leading to a weakened brand perception. How can brand extensions provide feedback benefits? Brand extensions can help clarify the meaning and core values of a brand, improve customer loyalty to the company, and provide feedback on the brand's perception and performance. True or false? Branding is the process of endowing products and services with the power of a brand. True. Branding is the process of creating a brand identity for products and services. True or false? Branding is primarily about creating similarities between products. False. Branding is about creating differences between products. True or false? Marketers use brand elements like names, logos, and slogans to identify products and create brand knowledge structures. True. Brand elements help consumers identify and remember products and build brand knowledge. True or false? Brand equity refers to the added value that consumers perceive in a brand. True. Brand equity is the value that a brand holds in the minds of consumers. True or false? Brand equity can be reflected in market share, profitability, and consumer behavior towards the brand. True. Brand equity is reflected in various tangible and intangible measures, including market share and profitability. True or false? Marketers build brand equity by creating the right brand knowledge structures with the right consumers. True. Marketers create brand knowledge structures that resonate with the target consumers to build brand equity. True or false? Brand-related contacts with consumers have no impact on brand equity. False. All brand-related contacts, whether initiated by the market or not, can impact brand equity. True or false? The choices for brand elements are not essential drivers of brand equity. False. The choices for brand elements, such as names, logos, and symbols, are crucial drivers of brand equity. True or false? Microsoft chose the name Bing for its search engine because it conveyed ambiguity and complexity. False. Microsoft chose the name Bing because it felt it unambiguously conveyed search and the aha moment of finding what you're looking for. True or false? The product itself and marketing activities associated with it can influence brand equity. True. The product and accompanying marketing activities can significantly impact brand equity. True or false? General Mills is using new marketing activities to sell cereals, cake mixes, and yogurt, including smartphone apps and augmented reality. True. General Mills is exploring new marketing activities like smartphone apps and augmented reality to promote its products. True or false? Brand associations can be indirectly transferred to a brand by linking it to a person, place, or thing. True. Brand associations can be transferred to a brand by associating it with other entities. True or false? The brand 42 Below, New Zealand vodka, leverages the purity and alcohol content associated with New Zealand. True. The brand leverages the perceived purity and alcohol content through its name and packaging. True or false? Brand extensions refer to using an established brand to introduce a new product. True. Brand extensions involve using an existing brand to launch a new product. True or false? Line extensions occur when a parent brand enters a different product category. False. Line extensions occur when a parent brand introduces new products within the same product category. True or false? Honda has used its brand name to cover various product categories such as automobiles, motorcycles, and marine engines. True. Honda has extended its brand name to cover different product categories. True or false? Sheraton hotels are positioned as warm, comforting, and casual, emphasizing connections. True. Sheraton hotels are positioned with a focus on warmth, comfort, and casual atmosphere. emphasizing connections. True or false? 4 Points by Sheraton is a luxury hotel brand that provides indulgent experiences. False. 4 Points by Sheraton is a select service hotel brand that offers comforts of home with little indulgences. True or false? Do hotels aim to provide unique experiences and an what's new/what's next attitude? True. Do hotels offer unique, locally inspired experiences and embrace a forward-thinking attitude. True or false? Westin hotels focus on personal renewal and provide amenities like Heavenly Beds and bath products. True. Westin hotels emphasize personal renewal and offer amenities like their signature Heavenly Beds and bath products. True or false? Experiential branding and emotional branding are important for Starwood Hotels' differentiation. True. Starwood Hotels focuses on experiential and emotional branding to differentiate its various brands. True or false? Flanker brands are positioned to protect more important flagship brands from competition. True. Flanker brands are positioned to protect flagship brands from competition. True or false? Fighter brands should be designed to be more attractive than comparison brands to maximize sales. False. Fighter brands should not be designed to be more attractive than comparison brands to avoid taking sales away from them. True or false? Brand extensions can leverage consumers' expectations and improve customer loyalty. True. Brand extensions can leverage consumers' existing brand knowledge and enhance customer loyalty. True or false? Crayola is an example of a brand extension that represents colorful arts and crafts for kids. True. Crayola is known for its brand extension that includes a wide range of colorful arts and crafts products for kids. True or false? Aunt Jemima is a brand extension associated with weight loss and maintenance products. False. Aunt Jemima is not associated with weight loss and maintenance products, but with breakfast foods. True or false? Brand dilution occurs when consumers associate a brand with a specific set of products. False. Brand dilution occurs when consumers no longer associate a brand with a specific or highly similar set of products. True or false? Brand extensions can provide feedback benefits by clarifying a brand's core values. True. Brand extensions can help clarify a brand's core values and meaning. True or false? Crayola's brand extensions do not provide any feedback benefits. False. Crayola's brand extensions can provide feedback benefits by reinforcing the brand's association with colorful arts and crafts. True or false? Brand dilution is advantageous as it expands the brand's product offerings. False. Brand dilution is considered a disadvantage as it weakens the brand's association with specific products. True or false? Brand dilution can occur when brand extensions are too cheaply designed. True. If brand extensions are perceived as low quality or inferior, it can lead to brand dilution. True or false? Brand dilution can occur when brand extensions reflect poorly on the parent brand. True. If brand extensions are inconsistent with the parent brand's image or quality, it can result in brand dilution. True or false? Brand extensions always enhance customer loyalty to the parent brand. False. Brand extensions can enhance customer loyalty, but they can also have a negative impact if poorly executed. True or false? Brand dilution can affect consumers' perceptions of the parent brand. True. Brand dilution can lead to a decrease in consumers' perceptions of the parent brand's quality and relevance. True or false? The primary advantage of brand extensions is the expansion of product offerings. True. Brand extensions allow companies to expand their product offerings under an established brand name. True or false? Brand extensions can leverage the brand equity of the parent brand. True. Brand extensions can benefit from the existing brand equity of the parent brand. True or false? Brand extensions can reduce the risk associated with launching new products. True. Brand extensions leverage the familiarity and trust associated with the parent brand, reducing the risk of new product launches. True or false? Brand extensions can lead to cannibalization of sales between different products under the same brand. True. Brand extensions can cannibalize sales if they compete with existing products within the same brand. True or false? Brand dilution occurs when consumers associate a brand with a specific or highly similar set of products. False. Brand dilution occurs when consumers no longer associate a brand with a specific or highly similar set of products. True or false? Brand extensions can help clarify the core values and meaning of a brand. True. Brand extensions can provide clarity and reinforce the core values of a brand. True or false? Brand dilution can occur if brand extensions are inconsistent with the parent brand's image. True. Brand dilution can occur when brand extensions do not align with the parent brand's image or positioning. True or false? Brand dilution can occur if brand extensions are of lower quality than the parent brand. True. Brand dilution can occur if brand extensions are perceived as lower quality compared to the parent brand. True or false? Brand extensions can strengthen customer loyalty to the parent brand. True. Brand extensions can enhance customer loyalty by providing new products that align with the parent brand's values. True or false? Brand dilution is always disadvantageous for a brand. True. Brand dilution is generally considered a disadvantage as it weakens the brand's association with specific products. True or false? Brand extensions can help to reinforce the meaning and relevance of a brand. True. Brand extensions can reinforce the meaning and relevance of a brand by expanding into related product categories. A brand is a name, term, sign, symbol, design, or some combination of these elements, intended to identify the goods and services of one seller or group of sellers and to differentiate them from those of competitors. What is brand elements? The different components of a brand: brand names, logos, symbols, package designs, and so on. Brands are valuable intangible assets that offer a number of benefits to customers and firms and need to be managed carefully. The key to branding is that consumers perceive differences among brands in a product category. Brand equity should be defined in terms of marketing effects uniquely attributable to a brand. That is, different outcomes result when a product or service is marketed under its brand than when it is not. Building brand equity depends on three main factors. 1. The initial choices for the brand elements or identities making up the brand. 2. The way the brand is integrated into the supporting marketing program. And 3. The associations indirectly transferred to the brand by links to some other entity, the company, country of origin, channel of distribution, or another brand. Brand audits measures where the brand has been, and tracking studies measure where the brand is now, and whether marketing programs are having the intended effects. A branding strategy identifies which brand elements a firm chooses to apply across the various products it sells. In a brand extension, a firm uses an established brand name to introduce a new product. Potential extensions must be judged by how effectively they leverage existing brand equity to a new product, as well as how effectively they contribute to the equity of the parent brand in turn. Brands may expand coverage, provide protection, extend an image, or fulfill a variety of other roles for the firm. Each brand name product must have a well-defined positioning to maximize coverage, minimize overlap, and thus optimize the portfolio. Customer equity is a concept that is complementary to brand equity and reflects the sum of lifetime values of all customers for a brand. What is a brand? A brand is a name, symbol, or design used to identify and differentiate the goods and services of one seller from those of competitors. What are brand elements? Brand elements refer to the different components of a brand, including brand names, logos, symbols, and package designs. Why are brands considered valuable assets? Brands are valuable intangible assets because they offer benefits to both customers and firms. They help customers identify and differentiate products, while firms can use brands to create customer loyalty and generate higher revenues. Why is perceiving differences among brands important? Perceiving differences among brands is important because it allows customers to make informed choices and helps firms establish a unique market position. How should brand equity be defined? Should be defined in terms of the unique marketing effects attributable to a brand. It represents the outcomes that result from marketing a product under a particular brand. What are the three main factors that influence building brand equity? 1. The initial choices for brand elements. 2. The integration of the brand into the marketing program. And 3. The associations indirectly transferred to the brand. What is the purpose of brand audits? Brand audits measure the performance and impact of a brand by assessing its past activities and strategies. What is the role of tracking studies in brand management? Tracking studies help determine the current state of a brand and evaluate whether marketing programs are achieving their intended effects. What does a branding strategy identify? A branding strategy identifies which brand elements a firm chooses to apply across its various products. What should be considered when evaluating potential brand extensions? Potential brand extensions should be judged based on how effectively they leverage existing brand equity and contribute to the equity of the parent brand. How can brands fulfill various roles for a firm? Brands can expand market coverage, provide protection against competition, extend a desired brand image, and serve other strategic purposes for a firm. Why is positioning important for each brand name product? Positioning is important to maximize market coverage, minimize overlap, and optimize the portfolio of brand name products. What are the benefits of customer equity? Customer equity provides insights into customer loyalty, repeat purchases, and the overall value generated by customers for a brand. What is the purpose of lifetime value in customer equity? Lifetime value helps measure the potential profitability of a customer over the duration of their relationship with a brand. How can a firm manage brand equity effectively? A firm can manage brand equity by maintaining consistency in brand messaging, delivering positive brand experiences, and building strong brand associations. Why is it important for a firm to protect its brand equity? Protecting brand equity is crucial as it safeguards the investments made in building a strong brand and helps maintain customer loyalty and market differentiation. What is the role of brand equity in pricing decisions? Brand equity can influence pricing decisions by allowing brands with a strong equity to command premium prices due to the perceived value they offer to customers. How can a firm leverage brand equity in its marketing efforts? A firm can leverage brand equity by emphasizing the brand's unique attributes, leveraging its reputation, and creating marketing campaigns that resonate with the brand's target audience. What are brand elements? Brand elements refer to the different components of a brand, including brand names, logos, symbols, and package designs. Why are brands considered valuable assets? Brands are valuable intangible assets that offer benefits to both customers and firms. They help differentiate products, create customer loyalty, and drive profitability. What is the key to branding? The key to branding is that consumers perceive differences among brands in a product category. How should brand equity be defined? Brand equity should be defined in terms of marketing effects that are uniquely attributable to a brand. It refers to the different outcomes that result from marketing a product or service under its brand compared to when it is not. What are the three main factors that impact building brand equity? The three main factors that impact building brand equity are 1. The initial choices for the brand elements. 2. The integration of the brand into the marketing program. And 3. The associations indirectly transferred to the brand by linking it to another entity. What do brand audits measure? Brand audits measure where the brand has been and provide an assessment of the brand's past performance and positioning. What do tracking studies measure? Tracking studies measure where the brand is now and assess whether marketing programs are achieving their intended effects. What is a branding strategy? A branding strategy identifies the brand elements that a firm chooses to apply across the various products it sells. What is a brand extension? A brand extension is when a firm uses an established brand name to introduce a new product. What should be considered when judging potential brand extensions? Potential brand extensions should be judged based on how effectively they leverage existing brand equity to the new product and how effectively they contribute to the equity of the parent brand. How can brands expand coverage for a firm? Brands can expand coverage for a firm by entering new markets or product categories. What is the importance of a well-defined positioning for each brand name product? Each brand name product should have a well-defined positioning to maximize coverage, minimize overlap, and optimize the brand portfolio. What is customer equity? Customer equity is the sum of the lifetime values of all customers for a brand. It represents the total value that customers bring to a brand over their lifetime. How is customer equity related to brand equity? Customer equity is complementary to brand equity. It reflects the value generated by customers, which is a result of the brand's strength and ability to create loyal customers. How do brands fulfill various roles for a firm? Brands can fulfill various roles for a firm, such as expanding market coverage, providing protection against competition, extending a desired brand image, and more. Why do brands need to be managed carefully? Brands are valuable assets that require careful management to maintain their distinctiveness, relevance, and positive associations with customers. What is the role of brand names in branding? Brand names play a significant role in branding, as they serve as an identifier for the goods or services of a seller, distinguishing them from competitors. How do brand elements contribute to brand recognition? Brand elements, such as logos and symbols, contribute to brand recognition by creating visual cues that customers associate with the brand. What are the benefits of strong brand equity for a firm? Strong brand equity provides numerous benefits for a firm, including increased customer loyalty, higher market share, premium pricing, and greater resilience against competition. How can a well-integrated marketing program contribute to brand equity? A well-integrated marketing program ensures consistency in messaging, positioning, and brand experiences, thereby enhancing brand equity by reinforcing desired brand associations. How can a brand benefit from being linked to another entity? Linking a brand to another entity, such as a company, country of origin, or distribution channel, can transfer associations and reputation, positively influencing the brand's image and equity. What is the significance of positioning in brand management? Positioning is crucial in brand management, as it determines how a brand is perceived in relation to its competitors and influences customers' preferences and purchasing decisions. How does a brand extension leverage existing brand equity? A brand extension leverages existing brand equity by capitalizing on the familiarity, trust, and positive associations established with the parent brand. What risks can brand extensions face? Brand extensions can face risks such as diluting the parent brand's image, unsuccessful market acceptance, and confusion among consumers. How does a brand expansion contribute to a firm's growth? Brand expansion allows a firm to enter new markets or product categories, providing opportunities for growth and increased market share. Why is overlap minimization important in brand portfolios? Minimizing overlap in brand portfolios is important to prevent cannibalization and ensure that each brand serves a unique and distinct positioning in the market. How can tracking studies help in assessing marketing effectiveness? Tracking studies provide valuable insights into the current performance of a brand, allowing assessment of the effectiveness of marketing efforts and adjustments to be made if necessary. What is the role of brand elements in building brand identity? Brand elements contribute to building brand identity by creating recognizable and distinctive visual and sensory cues that consumers associate with the brand. How does brand equity contribute to a firm's financial performance? Brand equity positively impacts a firm's financial performance by increasing customer loyalty, enabling premium pricing, and driving higher sales and market share. What is the role of brand consistency in brand management? Brand consistency ensures that the brand's messages, visual identity, and customer experience are uniform across all touchpoints, strengthening brand equity and recognition. How can a brand contribute to customer loyalty? A brand can contribute to customer loyalty by consistently delivering quality products or services, meeting customer expectations, and establishing emotional connections. What are the potential benefits of a strong brand image? A strong brand image can lead to increased customer trust, positive word of mouth, competitive advantage, and the ability to charge a premium for products or services. What are the risks of poor brand management? Poor brand management can result in a weak brand image, loss of customer trust, negative customer perceptions, and decreased market share. How does a brand differentiate itself from competitors? A brand differentiates itself from competitors by establishing a unique identity, offering distinct value propositions, and creating meaningful and memorable experiences for customers. What is the relationship between brand awareness and brand equity? Brand awareness is a component of brand equity as it reflects the extent to which consumers are familiar with and can recognize a brand. How does a brand's reputation influence its equity? A brand's reputation, built on factors such as quality, reliability, and customer satisfaction, positively influences its equity by creating trust and positive perceptions among consumers. What role do emotions play in brand management? Emotions play a significant role in brand management as they can create strong connections, enhance brand loyalty, and influence customer decision-making. Processes. How can brand loyalty contribute to a firm's profitability? Brand loyalty leads to repeat purchases, reduced marketing costs, positive word of mouth, and customer referrals, ultimately increasing a firm's profitability. What is the purpose of a brand audit? A brand audit assesses the performance and health of a brand by examining its positioning, marketing efforts, customer perceptions, and overall brand equity. How can brand extensions benefit from the equity of the parent brand? Brand extensions can benefit from the equity of the parent brand by leveraging its existing brand associations, recognition, and trust among consumers. Why is it important to measure brand equity? Measuring brand equity allows firms to assess the effectiveness of their branding strategies, identify areas for improvement, and track the value of their brands over time. How can a brand's associations with other entities impact its equity? Associations with other entities, such as partnering with a reputable company or aligning with a respected cause, can positively impact a brand's equity by transferring positive attributes and credibility. How can a brand's packaging design contribute to its equity? Packaging design can contribute to a brand's equity by creating visual appeal, communicating brand values, and differentiating it from competitors on store shelves. What factors should be considered when developing brand elements? Factors such as memorability, meaningfulness, adaptability, and protectability should be considered when developing brand elements to ensure their effectiveness and longevity. How can a brand's identity be influenced by its brand elements? Brand elements contribute to a brand's identity by visually and symbolically representing its values, positioning, and attributes to consumers. Why is it important for a brand to deliver consistent experiences to customers? Consistent brand experiences build trust, reinforce brand associations, and create a sense of reliability, contributing to stronger brand equity and customer loyalty. What role does customer perception play in brand equity? Customer perception shapes brand equity as it influences how customers perceive and evaluate a brand's attributes, benefits, and overall value proposition. How does a brand's reputation impact customer perceptions and loyalty? A brand's reputation directly influences customer perceptions and loyalty, as a positive reputation generates trust and confidence, while a negative reputation can deter customers. What strategies can be employed to build and strengthen brand equity? Strategies to build and strengthen brand equity include consistent messaging and positioning, delivering exceptional customer experiences, investing in marketing efforts, and fostering brand loyalty programs. How can a strong brand equity contribute to a brand's resilience against competition? A strong brand equity provides a competitive advantage by establishing customer loyalty and preference, making it more challenging for competitors to attract customers away from the brand. How can brand equity influence customer purchasing decisions? Brand equity influences customer purchasing decisions by creating trust, familiarity, and positive associations, making customers more likely to choose a brand over alternatives. How can a brand's heritage and history contribute to its equity? A brand's heritage and history can contribute to its equity by creating a sense of authenticity, trust, and emotional connections with customers. What role do marketing campaigns play in building brand equity? Marketing campaigns play a crucial role in building brand equity by increasing brand awareness, shaping brand perceptions, and creating positive brand experiences. How can social media platforms be utilized to enhance brand equity? Social media platforms can be utilized to enhance brand equity by engaging with customers, sharing brand stories, fostering communities, and creating opportunities for user-generated content. How can brand loyalty be fostered and maintained? Brand loyalty can be fostered and maintained through consistent product quality, exceptional customer service, personalized experiences, loyalty programs, and ongoing communication with customers. What is the relationship between customer satisfaction and brand equity? Customer satisfaction contributes to brand equity by creating positive brand experiences, enhancing customer loyalty, and generating positive word-of-mouth recommendations. How can brand extensions affect the perception of the parent brand? Brand extensions can affect the perception of the parent brand positively if they align with the brand's values and attributes, or negatively if they are perceived as inconsistent or dilutive. How can a brand's values and mission impact its equity? A brand's values and mission impact its equity by attracting customers who align with those values, fostering emotional connections, and differentiating it from competitors. How can a strong brand equity positively impact employee morale and productivity? A strong brand equity positively impacts employee morale and productivity by instilling pride, a sense of belonging, and a shared purpose among employees, leading to increased motivation and performance. How does a brand extension benefit from consumer acceptance? A brand extension benefits from consumer acceptance by leveraging the existing brand's positive associations and customer loyalty, facilitating the acceptance and adoption of the new product. How can a brand extension provide cost savings for a firm? A brand extension can provide cost savings for a firm by reducing the need for extensive marketing efforts to establish brand awareness and recognition, as the parent brand already enjoys these benefits. What risks can brand extensions face in terms of dilution? Brand extensions face the risk of diluting the parent brand's image if the new product fails to align with the brand's values, quality, or customer expectations. How can a brand's associations with other entities impact its equity? Associations with other entities can impact a brand's equity positively by transferring positive attributes, reputation, and credibility, or negatively if the associated entity experiences a negative event or reputation. Why is it important for firms to understand customer lifetime value in relation to brand equity? Understanding customer lifetime value helps firms assess the long-term financial value that customers bring to a brand, contributing to a comprehensive understanding of brand equity and the effectiveness of marketing efforts.